Greetings again, people. I come in peace. Well, we've learnt here that you can't just get off the sofa after eating hoagies, jet-lagged, and get into the ring with a well-prepared, sharp, fresh, and ready-to-fight heavyweight who's trained for 12 weeks to fight somebody just as dangerous or even more dangerous than yourself. Look, Bakole is only human, and it's not impossible that he could have caused the upset, but it was always a tall order. For a minute though, Bakole made Parker uncomfortable and hurt him a bit, and I thought the impossible was going to happen. But alas, logic won the day. In life, sometimes you do get people who don't have to do as much to be a formidable force. They just have a natural vitality, energy, intensity, a sort of focused ADHD. They are just born with it, and they know it. So they don't do as much and never really live up to their potential. Tutan Galento and Ricardo Mayorga come to mind, and I'm sure you can think of a lot more who just went into fights with their innate instincts and raw abilities and didn't train as they should have, but still achieved a high standard of success. That, I'm afraid, wasn't the case for Bakole, who had a lot going for him. I don't think he needed to roll the dice. He had fights lined up. He'd be in the money. He could have been more patient. He wasn't in no man's land anymore. He was past that journeyman mentality.
Making the wrong move at the right time.
Wrong decision, right time.
Like life, I guess. You're good.
If he was more professional, being in the gym training, he would have been more likely to cause an upset. When you think about it, they really didn't get their act together. It was sheer greed. Bakole even had to use Dubois' gloves. And they were running around looking for shorts, I think. Didn't his trainer have his gear in the gym? Why didn't they charter a plane for Bakole anyway? He had to get on a regular flight with 2 or 3 changes. Crazy. How much did he get? And was it worth it in the long run? Turkey said he'll still be fighting Ajagba, so maybe he can recoup, but he was on his way, soaring on a vertical trajectory. And I don't doubt that if Bakole had a full training camp, he would probably beat Parker and most others. But some of the gloss has come off now, and he has to build his reputation again. Now, on retrospect, we can say that was a foolish move by Bakole and his trainer. Let that be a lesson to all professionals. While you are an active sports person, stay competent and disciplined. Boxing has got to be one of the only sports that you can get away with, or try to get away with, being out of condition for a good part of the year and only train when a competition is signed. Training shouldn't just start in camp for 12 weeks, 8 weeks, 6 weeks. The fine-tuning and working on weaknesses should be done way before a fight is signed. I know most boxers, particularly from other weight classes, don't tend to get out of shape. But some of these heavyweights are taking liberties. There's no excuse for it. Not if you want to be successful. All the successful boxers live in the gym. Of course you can let your hair down, have a few beers, your favourite foods. But you don't take it to excess. It's a short career, a small sacrifice to make, that you hopefully can retire on what you've earned, without having to get back into the workforce. Shabby really. Because the way it looks to me, Bakole forgot he was a boxer until he got the call. Joe Parker did what he was supposed to do. He did look a little bit vulnerable in the first round, but well done to Joe. It was a clever time to take that fight with Bakole. No wonder Joe was eager. It was dangerous, but not too dangerous. Anyway, thanks for listening. Please subscribe if you like. But remember, choose life. Thank you.
You're good, kid. But as long as I'm around, you're second best. You might as well learn to live with it. What's the tab for this whole show? And I'm telling you guys, when you leave this joint, keep your chin up. Of course, it's a smart thing to keep your left shoulder up along with it, too. But whatever you do, don't go in for nothing. remember, you'll always come out on top with honesty, industry, and good hard right with the button.